500 locations across the United States. We're now available in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, Idaho, Illinois, Michigan, Montana, Oregon, and Texas. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and find the nearest location closest to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Oh, yeah, JB.
Oh, yeah.
It's election day. Hello.
Hello.
Did you vote, Jabes?
I did. I have my sticker in the car.
In the car.
I know.
Yeah, it's the show about the election. You left the sticker in the car.
Well,
huh?
I early voted.
You did.
And then I saved the sticker for kind of like, if I was going to do one of those, I voted.
I voted. Yeah, I did.
I voted.
Yeah.
And then I just saw too many of them, and then I didn't do it. As you know, with Instagram, I always second guess myself, and then I'm dumb, and then I'm doing everything that everyone else is doing, and then I just don't do it.
Yeah.
But did vote up at the Jovi.
Oh, yeah.
At the Jovi. And when I tell you I was in and out, I was in and out.
You were in an old folks' home, is where you were.
I was.
Yeah, strange,
but it
right?
was so nice and welcoming, and it was easy peas.
Yeah, not today, though. Long lines everywhere around the nation. People complaining that some of their stations are out. Machines aren't working. It's going to be fun tonight, kids. Join us live on YouTube, this very channel tonight. 7 p.m. Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, right after the polls close here in Texas. We'll be live downtown in Austin at WTF Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Plenty of hard AF there. Now, with the hard AF seltzer, guys, it is 8%. I know that I've said this a million times. I don't think people are taking me seriously. We had a bunch of listeners in the show here yesterday. So we leave the studio doors open so you can come and watch a live show, get fucked up for free. They were all trashed. I mean, absolutely trashed off the new flavors.
And are those people, are they in town for tonight?
Yes, they were all in town for tonight. Bunch of people are flying in, driving in. We've had people, because I'm on Twitter right now, we've had people that have driven 17 hours. Yeah, I mean, but updating along the way of like, hey, dude, can't wait for the first sip. So when they get there, not only are they going to be amped, but then they're going to be drinking these 8%ers right off the road, and shit's going to get wild.
Sure.
Somebody knocked over a goddamn camera yesterday. Sorry, Delco. Jesus Christ, man.
Well,
we're good. No harm, no foul.
Okay.
No harm, no
Thank
foul.
God. Thank
Happy
God.
that people are traveling. I think it might be a little bit like the Christmas show where we're like, whoa, fuck.
Yeah.
You don't know. You talk out, you just yell out into the ether, right?
You sure do.
And you don't know who's really listening and who's pumped.
Yeah.
That Christmas show was like, okay.
There was, people
Filled.
outside the studio.
Yeah,
we could have put like a Jumbotron. I feel like a Trump rally. We could have put a Jumbotron outside for it.
I think next Christmas we might have to have a tent out there.
So we've been in talks with potentially doing it. It's Candace's bar in Bernie, where it's all outdoors like that. So it's like, okay.
Oh, that'd be fun.
You could fit 1,000, 2,000 people in there, whatever is going to happen.
I mean, remember the Seltzer opening party?
Oh, yeah.
The Super Bowl?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That got sloppy.
Yeah,
So
it sure
look,
did.
we're going back to our old stomping grounds, right? WTF, always good to us, always good to the town.
To the town. We love those guys down there. Always been big supporters.
Also, the one on West. They opened a new one on the east side.
Yes.
Go to West.
West is on West 6th, the one downtown. So, yeah, just make sure it is downtown on West 6th. And we will be there. All these guys will be here. Bob, Delco, all your faves. Street Gonzo. I saw Joel's got a suit for tonight.
I know. I've literally never seen him in a suit. I've known him for over 15 years.
Really?
Yes.
Not even to the premiere at Sundance? Or what about when he was nominated for
Nope.
Best DP? It's
No. At Independent Spirit Awards, I think he dressed down.
Did he really?
I think he went the other way.
It's the night before the Oscars, and everybody goes.
His version of a suit is leathers, right? So he wears his leathers, like his nice leathers, the pants without holes in them.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
The newer Converse. But this time, if anyone could get him in a suit, it's you.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think he understands that tonight is going to be a big night. We got Christina Bob joining us. Like I said, Uncle Laser and Bobby Flacco and all those guys are coming. Zeus is bringing a kangaroo.
Jared, do we know if Caleb's coming?
Hope so.
I would love to see it.
Shit, I'll text him. And who else? Jason Rao is flying in from Breaking Benjamin tonight. I mean, there's a ton of people that are flying in for this.
We'll have the whole Crime Corner crew.
Yes. Joel, Coop, you, and obviously a dead body. Because let's face it, somebody's going down tonight.
Yes.
Somebody's going down tonight.
Yes.
The bar was a little shocked. So they said, hey, we see that you guys have requested 50 cases be here tonight. I go, They go, that's 112 packs. And I go, yeah. And they were like, that's never happened before, like in one sitting. Usually that's like maybe a 2-3 month order here. And I go, I don't think you understand.
And you said welcome.
What's going to happen tonight.
You said welcome
well,
to Drinkin' Bros.
I think, it's like, it's like $5 a can or whatever. So it's like, yeah, dude, those are being gone. I had to go to H-E-B down the street and buy some, and they had to bring the pallet down. He goes, I don't know what's going on, man, but the one right at Nutty Brown, he goes, dude, 45 cases have sold today. And I was like, it's the election, bro. Like, everybody's here. Everybody's in town. And they've been creeping in over the last couple of days.
Because once you vote, the only thing you can do at that point is drink.
It's drink.
Do you know what I mean?
Because let's face it, we're going to lose some friends tonight. We're going to lose some family members tonight. There's going to be some Thanksgivings canceled around the nation for a lot of people tonight.
Yeah.
Depending on the outcome.
It's going to bring us together.
Yeah.
Not one prayer.
Look, if it's a Kamala Vance ticket.
One prayer.
Right. If it is exactly how I called it, a tie, and it goes to the Senate and the House, and we get that Kamala Vance ticket.
So let's go over that because we did the election pre-prediction show. Massive. Ended up number 7 in the nation last night. Was the total, which was nuts to me. I think the highest we've been is 2. We were 2 for a couple years when we first started back in the day behind Rogan. And then every celebrity, smart than this, had to put out a fucking 44-minute episode once a week for those dicks. Explain to the audience, because it was on Drinkin' Bros and not here, how that is a possibility. And then, Bob, what actually happens there? Because it has happened once in the history of our country that there was a tie.
It was, you have to, it's not a tie, but you have to hit over 270 electoral votes.
Currently, when it happened in the country before, it was a lower threshold because there were fewer states.
Okay.
But when it did happen, it was John Quincy Adams versus Andrew Jackson the first time. And then Quincy, I think it went through like the House or the Senate, and they had to vote for Quincy over Jackson.
Yes. So the House votes on who would be the president, and the Senate votes on who would be the vice president.
What are we looking at right now in this map?
So
like
this is just a generic electoral college map.
Oh, okay.
So the most likely way this would happen, a quote unquote tie would happen, is
if all this happened.
Is Trump wins Pennsylvania. Which is a toss-up state. Harris wins Georgia and Nevada, both toss-up states. And Trump wins New Hampshire.
That's not working. The math's not mathing.
Math's not mathing on that one.
That's 276.
Yeah.
There was another one I swapped.
So I leave it up and figure it out. I'm going to pin the WeFunder link here to the top of the page. Do I have to put a www on that, Bob, when you pin a link at the top of the page?
I think so, yeah.
Do you really?
https://www.
Yeah, first you go to the internet.
Is that real?
First get on the
YouTube,
internet.
it's kind of annoying like that.
All right. I'll do it real quick. Because we're up on WeFunder. We've passed the SEC audits. You can invest in Hard AF Seltzer. We left 30% of the company open up to our listeners. So you can invest. You'll actually get issued shares of stock in the company as soon as you invest at wefunder.com/hardafseltzer. We're all in this together, so let's make this fucking thing massive. And break this down for us here, Bob. Show that map.
Well, he's not doing my fucking math.
Yeah,
Running
dude, well,
your
tell
map
him.
with
Just
Hawaii.
tell him.
Well,
right
first off, dude, Biden's revenge in Delaware.
Yeah.
Then Hawaii goes red. No, the math I did is stupid, but I was doing it for a bit. There is a realistic path, though, that it could happen, and Rob's trying to figure it out as we go.
I just had it. I'm sorry. I like literally pulled it up before the fucking show started. I need to move 4 electoral votes somewhere. But yeah, 269 is like pretty fucking possible. Like it's not out of the question at all.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody's saying, please stay ahead of Mark Maron. I despise him. Michael Paul. That's funny.
Yeah.
We are ahead of Mark Maron, actually.
Whose podcast, ironically, is named WTF.
Yeah, right.
Mark Maron?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
WTF with Mark Maron. Yeah.
He was one of the first people that I listened to back in the day.
Is he even a comedian at this point?
I think he does
call.
like a special every once in a while, but it's more like a spoken word thing.
Like a lecture?
Yeah, because he's real. He's. It's not funny to him anymore. You know.
I figured it out.
I had the map right. There were other states I didn't see that were switched over.
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah. What I was saying was correct, which is if Georgia and Nevada go for Harris and Pennsylvania and New Hampshire go for Trump and everything else remains roughly as we think, which is the rest of the blue wall states stay Democrat, and Arizona goes Republican and North Carolina goes Republican, then it'd be 269.
Okay. And then how does that shake out then? How does the tiebreaker work?
Tiebreaker is the Senate votes on the president, the
Senate votes on the president?
Senate votes on the president, and the House votes on the vice president. I'm sorry, the House votes on the president, the Senate votes on the vice president.
Okay, now here's where things get interesting, Bob, because what I've read, and again, we don't believe in polls really, but it's kind of expected that Democrats will take the House, Republicans will take the Senate. Is it going to be today's current Senate and House, or is it the one that's voted in tonight?
That is what I need
we
to
don't
look up.
know. Were you guys looking up the Quincy? What happened there?
Was that JQA?
That was JQA.
Yeah, I love JQA, dude. One of my faves, dude.
He's the man.
One of my faves.
Quincy is maybe one of the smartest presidents ever.
Yeah, he fucked hard, too.
He wasn't
man.
a good president, but he wasn't
He
intellectual.
breathes hard and fucked tough as well, man. That guy, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, big fan. Posted the link here in the chat, by the way. WeFunder.com/HardAFSeltzer. Invest now. Get in. Let's fucking go.
A lot
dude.
of people are saying I would, but Bidenomics. So
I know.
Hopefully,
Hopefully tonight changes. Guys.
Tonight,
I get it.
People will feel more comfortable.
I get it. And here's the other thing too.
And if not, I mean, you know.
Yeah, but here's the other thing as well. On the end of the year like this is when podcast renewals for advertising come up. Typically renew for the following year. We've had a lot of people wait and say, hey, I want to see how this election shakes out. And I'm like, fuck. So, yeah, dude, I get it. It's heated, and you got to go vote. That's the only fucking answer tonight. So we've said this a million times on every show that's been in this studio. We are who we vote for, so go out and vote. If you didn't vote, don't bitch about it. Nothing you can do.
Right.
So polls are open everywhere. Some states don't even require an ID.
So go on in. You go
walk right
on
in. Yeah, wear a sombrero and walk right in.
But how did they stop? I can't.
How do they what?
How do they stop you from like voting twice then?
You know, it's a great question.
Because they go off your ID and then give you a number.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it would go off of your number.
State by
you can't
state.
use
When
the
we lived in North Carolina, they didn't ask for an ID. When I pulled mine out, they were like, no. And I was like,
Oh,
but,
that's right. I remember that.
yeah. And I go, well, so what do I? They were like, just go vote. And I was like, okay.
Oh, we'll
Oh,
do.
okay, sure, I'll do it. But yeah, stay in line. Today is going to be pretty intense around the country as far as lines go. And that's it. I mean,
I saw in our neighborhood, not too bad this morning. It's more of a party. They've got some bake sales, I guess.
My wife voted this morning at Patriots Hall.
okay.
And they had goddamn cupcakes and brownies.
Cupcakes.
Really?
and
Yeah.
Now,
early
great.
voting is kind of a, you get in, get out, you do your thing. But on the day,
Now the
can be
question
quite
is-
fun.
Yeah.
the question is, though, what kind of patriot is your wife?
Kind of patriot. Well, she's debating whether or not to flush out our third trimester baby. So obviously,
Yeah.
We know where she's
I was
headed.
like, baby,
with
we
that.
got stairs.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
do.
need the
Yeah.
government to tell you
You
what
sure
to do.
don't, dude.
We got
Yeah.
stairs and hangers all over this house.
Yes, you tell her to
Yeah.
go to the closets.
Yeah.
Take the coat off, lay it on the ground, and use that hanger.
She
and,
was all where?
Yeah.
I believe it's the new Congress that would elect it.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
So that would
That would be
drive
spicier.
the
Makes it
stakes
so
even higher
sticky.
tonight.
That makes it so sticky because then
If
they're going
that
to be counting
happens-
those votes and
And you know who it would
recounting.
come down to is like a Carrie Lake. It would come down to like Maricopa County, and the whole country would descend on that fucking county. Because let's face it, they're going to fuck this up tonight. Who else is going to fuck this up tonight? Pennsylvania got it right last time. So they had problems in 2020. 2022, they had it all corrected, and it was done by the end of the evening. And like,
Right.
look,
They
even though
still can't count mail-in votes until today, but I do believe there's probably going to be less mail-in votes because it's not COVID times.
Sure.
So hopefully they'll be able to get at least 95% of those mail-in
right.
by the end of the day, but I think everything else will be counted.
But let's use Pennsylvania as an example from 2020 to 2022. It wasn't the results of my party that I was hoping for. However, it made me feel secure about the election and the results that there was a fucking answer by 11 p.m. And I was like, all right, great. So then I didn't question it. Like with
Yes.
Pennsylvania, I was like, cool, man. They got it in. They counted it. Didn't question it. Night over. It's the states and the cities that won't tonight that's going to make all of America question this election, no matter who wins, right or left. If there's states that are fucking holdouts tonight, there's going to be some pissed off people on both sides because with today's technology, there's simply no fucking need to do this bullshit and drag this out for days. Florida fucked it up in 2000 to a level of which we've still never seen before, I think, and they corrected it by the next one. Pennsylvania fucked it up. They corrected it by the next one. Ohio had some problems back in the day. They've corrected it. Georgia, look, grew up there my entire life. I don't know why. What has really changed down there? But
I think because of all the scrutiny, I would think all the scrutiny on Georgia, they will try and lock it up or not. I don't know.
Oh, did you hear the fun news about Georgia today?
Please.
which one was that?
Have you heard the
threats?
word?
Oh, yes.
The Russian bomb threats?
By the way, so that's going on in other places as well.
Yeah,
So like other
unsurprising.
cities and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So be prepared for that. And then, people are going to question which counties are shut down and everything else, which will make this live show tonight really fucking spicy.
Yeah.
And can't wait. Little chilly outside today, by the way.
Beautiful.
It is.
no.
I love it. It feels like
Fantastic.
fall. If I woke up and I was like, it's fall. Holy shit. We finally got a fall day. This feels like an old school election.
How
out here
can you
today in
complain
Texas.
on a beautiful fall day
Sure
in
can't.
Texas?
Sure
So
can't,
true,
dude.
except for I'm going to be cold tonight, huh? Do I need to
What?
wear my fur?
I think you might need to wear a fur tonight.
I think I need to wear a fur.
A real one. You're at
I
a
do
place
have
where
a
you can
real
wear a real
one.
one tonight.
I do have a real one.
No
Yeah,
one's
but I
gonna
have
bitch
a
tonight.
whole Luke. I have a whole Luke. I don't want to like mess it up with a
Of a fur?
fur. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes and see how I feel and if we can get a little heater on mom.
Oh yeah, it's a little.
What?
So we haven't even really thought about this. It wouldn't be Vance. It could be Kamala Trump.
What?
Because you
Like,
can vote
theoretically.
the other president as a vice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This could be accurate. From what I read, it was the Senate just votes on the vice presidential candidate that
Yeah.
got the
Oh,
most
and it
electoral.
can be whoever.
Whoever. So the House votes on the president, so it could go Kamala.
Do
and
they
then-
have to even
If
be
Trump
Oh,
straight?
then
VP.
it would be Trump. Yeah, yeah.
Can we get a Jill Stein out there? You know? Oh, is it me? Yeah.
Yeah, today's the annual Jill Stein Day, too, where everybody from the left is like, please stop doing this. Please stop running. She'll never stop. How many times has Jill Stein ran in this fucking thing?
She's getting to Nader levels at this point. It's been
Whoa,
like 3
whoa.
or
Don't
4.
besmirch my boy Ralph.
Oh, Ralph Nader, dude. Yeah. Nader in the house, drinking a little Naderade, dude. Jay Raymond's just gave us $10. He's got my bro box and orders a case of Hard AF Seltzer online. Let's go, dude. Let's
Proud
go.
investor, proud owner,
Proud owner
Jay.
of the company.
You
yes.
are a proud owner of the company, and thank you.
WeFunder.com/HardAF Seltzer. Proud of you guys. But yeah, there was another guy too who went to Illinois specifically. He goes, look, real nervous about tonight. That's the only place that serves the 16 ounces. And he put out the store. And it's just like,
Okay. Okay.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it tonight. It's going to be a long one, or hopefully a short one. Bob, before we walked in, you said this was going to be a short one tonight, you think, for one way or the other, right?
If either one of them wins both Pennsylvania and Georgia, there's just no way the other one's going to win.
Gotcha.
So
that's what I think too.
Yeah.
So I will say this. There is a very good chance, actually, I don't think a lot of people are anticipating this, that Trump wins Pennsylvania and Kamala wins Georgia. That is totally on the table.
Yes.
In which case, Kamala would need to win Nevada. So then Nevada would kind of be. I mean, obviously, if Michigan or Wisconsin falls too, then it's over for Kamala or over for Trump probably. But
Wisconsin's probably going red.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not either.
That Iowa poll kind of makes it seem like
It's one of
the
those
Midwest could be.
I don't think the Iowa
that
poll
I
is
don't
real, but I think
know.
Michigan's in play, not Wisconsin. Yeah. But yeah, look, Pennsylvania's the big one. Even this morning when we woke up, by the way, every morning show was camped out in Pennsylvania. Like every single one.
Yes.
And I remember, I think it was 2016, it was Ohio. Everybody was camped out in Ohio.
And her party, is her alma mater Savannah?
Who?
Georgia?
No, she went to an HBCU that
In
I believe.
D.C., Howard, I think, right?
Yeah. I
Okay,
think so.
they're saying something like they're going, their party is going to be in Savannah, Georgia.
Kamala Harris?
Can you check where her thing, because NBC is saying they're going to be there. So like
She is holding her election watch party at Howard
at Howard. Okay.
At Howard.
in D.C.
In D.C. Okay.
Okay. And so then that's
interesting.
where everyone's
Interesting.
going to be, and they're going to be at hers, they're saying.
Okay. And then obviously Trump is Mar-a-Lago. We were invited there, and it's going to be chaos. So, yeah. They were very friendly. It was a 5x5 table, which is what everybody's going to be jammed into.
Right.
But we couldn't bring our own booze. And, so we were like, let's not do that.
Yeah. We like a little bit more chaos than that, huh?
I think it'll be, well, from what I've heard, and you can ask Christina tonight live on air what it's like at those parties. I heard the parties are fucking blast. So
I'm sure, because I don't think any press is going.
no, they are.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Okay.
they'll be at both locations.
Okay.
For real. No matter what happens, you'll have press at both locations there. And the HBCU thing, though, that's interesting because in 2016, Hillary did the glass ceiling one, because she was going to break the glass ceiling in New York.
Right.
This would be the first female black-ish president, I guess. So, yeah.
First female president. Not, not first black president, obviously.
Right.
They're not really
Although
advertising.
I like to say first non-white president. Obama's my favorite white president of all
Sure.
the presidents.
Yeah. For sure.
But
Bob, I don't appreciate you calling me white. Okay?
people don't,
yeah.
I'm
They're
tired
not
of-
really-
tired of
He's
people
okay
erasing
with
that.
it.
They're not really advertising the first female president thing anymore.
No, it's funny. I
didn't lean into it.
Yeah. Drudge, though, because I always look at Drudge on election day to see what their headline is. Is it his story or her story? History or her story. So that's a fun little play on words there, but it's anybody's guess because the lines are long. And yeah, dude, that's why we're getting kicked off tonight. We want to make sure people vote and then come afterwards. That's why we get kicked off at 7.
Right.
So it's like make sure to
Are we
vote.
going at 6 or 7?
7. We'll be there by 6 to
Okay.
set up.
Okay.
Daddy's got to
Okay.
get
I
some.
was like, what?
We
Wait.
thought we were starting at 6.
No. We're not starting at 6.
I'm like, that's gonna be a long day.
No. We are starting at 7 exactly when the polls close here.
Okay.
Well, just so you know, I was ready to go.
I know you are.
Yeah, he's going to be
I know you are.
setting up. I think
But
we'll also
we'll also be there by 6 because we're gonna get things set up and bar tabs and all that other
kind of
stuff.
talk to people and get people in there.
Little
and
meets and
stuff.
greets. Got to talk to the bouncer about the live kangaroo. Got to figure out that sitch because he wears a diaper.
I know, but I mean, come on.
Look, I've never
How
been.
could you
I've
not be
never.
okay with little cutie pie kangaroo.
I don't know. I don't know how a kangaroo is going to interact with 500 rowdy people at a bar.
Fair.
I've also never seen a kangaroo with a diaper. But when I texted him and I said, hey, and he goes, is it outdoors? I said, yes. And he goes, good, because the kangaroo shits a lot, which I was unaware of. Apparently, maybe it's like a rabbit or rabbit pellets or something like that for kangaroo shits.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So either way, going to be fun.
So fun.
But thankfully, the weather cooperated here tonight. And then, yeah, the rest of it, who knows what happens tomorrow? You know, if this drags on for days, we'll be live with you every single day, and we'll figure it out together. But I'm nervous, Jabes. I'm nervous, baby.
Yeah.
You know, nation's on edge.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we know one way or the other. You know, I thought it was pretty certain at one point, and then I'm like, you look at some things. Vegas' final numbers, by the way, for mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposit up to $1,000. Came in at almost 2-1 for Trump. So who knows? Vegas is usually correct. Like, I don't really like to bet against Vegas all that often.
Yeah.
Odds are high there. And then the poly market thing, Bob, is super interesting because you're the one that introduced me to that. There was somebody who bet, if you go to their Twitter, Bob, somebody bet, I think, $15 million on Kamala last night.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Greg Jones bet $100,000 on her. You got her at like plus 250.
Yeah, you're getting, juice on that. So what's the latest there?
For overall chances.
Yeah. Do they have the latest there?
This is what they posted this morning, 8 a.m.
Okay.
Trump, 61% chance. Kamala, 38% chance.
And why? So are the maps based on who's voting per state? How's that working?
No, it's probably based on bets.
Okay, but per state? Because how do they have a red map and a blue map like this, I guess?
I
mean,
think
these are
they're
the
going
states
off
they think-
if everybody went on their lines, right? Along their party
You could probably
line?
individually bet on the states, but the map's probably just for a visual context.
Okay.
How they think, I guess, the win is going
Right.
to go.
How they're coming to that
It could also
conclusion.
mean nothing. It could just be fucking a graphic.
It could,
Although
but that's
I always
pretty
like
close to what I have, actually.
I always like to go with the money, right? When people are putting their money on it.
Well, Bob
that
was saying, yeah, there it
feels
is right there. So
different.
pop that bet up on screen, Bob.
Yes and no, because people will try to manipulate lines and get a better price. So they'll put money on one side, drive the other side to a better price, and then slam that
There's
side.
a very, very famous story about that, about the WNBA All-Star Game. Have you ever heard this?
No.
So obviously, there's big-time professional bettors, right?
Yeah.
Like their whole
Oh,
thing
yeah,
is
yeah,
sports
yeah, yeah.
gambling.
Yeah.
And Vegas knows who they are. The casinos, they know who they are.
So that's correct. Yeah.
And-
We have a buddy who did it, and every time he walked into the casino, 2 people would escort him in,
Yeah.
and then he would go to the thing, and they would tell him how much he could actually bet for the day. And if he wanted to bet more, he had to go to another fucking casino.
Yeah, and these guys work together. They have sort of like little cabals where they pool their team minds and resources and all that. So anyway, this line comes out. I explained this to Softcore History the other day. This line comes out for the WNBA All-Star Game. This is how you know these guys are junkies, by the way. It's the WNBA All-Star Game.
Yeah.
And they looked at it and they were all like, well, that's interesting. It was the over-under line that they were particularly interested in because normally an all-star game in anything is high scoring.
No
High.
defense.
Very high. Yeah.
No
yeah,
defense,
yeah.
right? This particular WNBA All-Star game, for whatever reason, was instead of West versus East or whatever, it was WNBA All-Stars who weren't on the Olympic team versus the U.S. Olympic team because it was an Olympic year and they wanted to do a real warm-up game.
So there were a bunch of girls that were spiteful. They didn't make the Olympic team.
Oh my God.
And so, but the teams were playing for real, so defense was going to be played.
Holy shit.
So they saw this over-under line and they were like, I don't think they quite know what's going to happen today. And they're like, we got to smash this under. And then they were like, wait, let's put a little money on the over and see if we can't move the line up and then flood the under. And they put a little money on the over.
Got a
Okay.
little
The line
like
moved up even more.
got a little room there with the under.
Bought themselves a little bit of room and then flooded.
And then what was the final result?
Oh, they won.
They smashed.
They got the under?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Big time. By a lot.
Wow. So what then? How would you apply this to this particular bet right here?
You
For
are
Kamala.
You flood the market with Trump money, and then you get a better price on Kamala.
almost
Okay.
2-to-1 price on Kamala instead of a 1-to-1 price on Kamala, basically.
Interesting.
That's
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy though, right?
No. I remember the Netflix doc we saw about shit. What was it? That guy for it was a weird like Arizona or whatever, and he kept just missing games, missing points, taking shots, and then they finally got him towards the end.
Arizona State.
Yeah, that's it. And he was able to. You watched it with me. He was able to throw 4 or 5 games.
The ref?
No, the player.
Oh, the player.
Yeah.
He was point shaving.
And then
Point
back in the
shaving.
day, the mafia with Holy Cross, right?
Yep. Holy Cross was the big one.
Henry Hill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodfellas, baby.
Yeah. they were able to do that one, and they made that movie out of it, Harvard Man, with Adrian Grenier.
And of course, the most famous, Jameis Winston, shivving points.
Was that real?
I think so, but
Wasn't there an
we'll never know.
untold? If there's an untold on it, then I know it.
But the year after they won
Yeah,
the
they're-
national championship, and Jameis came back, and they were winning games, they should have won by like 30, by like 2 or 3 points. Yeah, dude, he shaved points.
Interesting.
Allegedly.
Obviously, allegedly. But it was interesting also seeing the coverage last night of what people were doing. We talked about this since we don't Drinkin' Bros is live tonight. We'll talk about the story today. Travis Kelce was at the Penn State-Ohio State game, and there was some dickhead who rushed him.
Jason Kelce.
Jason Kelce, yeah, I apologize. Travis was playing last night. And
I thought this was a couple days ago.
It was.
Okay.
But he hosts the Monday night show.
Oh, right.
So he had to start the telecast last night with an apology for what he had said because he smashed this guy's cell phone and then called him the F word, Jesse.
Yeah, hard
The F
T.
word, a
hard
one.
T.
Probably can't play it because the NFL is ruthless with all that stuff on YouTube. And right now we got over 1,000 live watchers right now. So but with that,
clean.
they wanted to bury this story pretty quickly last night. He did it at the top of the show, and then they immediately cut to Taylor Swift. It seemed like she was in on it of like, hey, dude, let's erase this and put all the focus on me.
If there's a question of whether or not Taylor is in on it, the answer is always yes.
I agree.
She was looking thick last night.
Well,
Yeah?
good for her, dude.
Maybe
Good
she-
for
Happy,
her.
like a nesting weight, maybe?
And then the other part that was super interesting was the way they covered it up on ESPN.com. Because I was going there for fantasy football and stuff like that last night as the game was going on, and they just decided to put a video of her on the homepage so that you were just clicking the video of her, and then you didn't see or hear anything about that apology last night. And yeah, they buried that one as quickly as possible.
No need for an apology.
It was a
I agree.
hard, except for the F hard T, right?
Yeah, although I
He gets the pass.
I think he gets the pass.
because he was being called it, or his brother was. Also,
Oh,
like,
he was, the other guy
Yeah.
was saying it?
Yeah,
the other guy
yeah.
was
And then
saying
he
it
said
first.
it
He said
back?
it
Yes,
back.
he threw it back in his. I don't even think, depending on the situation, I've been on the record on this before with your best friend Jonah Hill. The time he called
Yes.
the paparazzi, dropped an F-bomb on them because they were just following around like, Jonah, you're fat again. What's the deal? Hey, fatty.
Yeah.
Like he's just trying to have a day, and he was like, get away from me, fucking.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude. I can't fault the guy for snapping in a moment
Me
like that.
neither, man. I mean, people bum rush you on the streets like that. Like, famous or not famous, like, people are just hurling awful shit at you all day. Eventually, you're going to fucking break. That's why I posted on Twitter last night. I was like, man, everybody loves you. There's no need to fucking apologize.
And I think
Jason.
that's
Like, who fucking
why
cares?
it was a little bit buried, because it was just like, look, he's going to do it. He has to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a lot of people behind the scenes, I feel like, that were helping and covering it up, right?
Yeah.
Because he has to do it for the higher up, for the whatever.
Yeah.
But come on.
I agree. And then, because he's really funny and self-depreciating anyways. And even on his Twitter feed, somebody had posted this thing of, I'm so fucking over seeing Jason Kelce in every goddamn commercial there is. And he replied to this post, because the post had 50,000 likes or whatever. And he replied to it and he goes, look, even my fucking kids are sick of seeing me, dude. And especially in 4K, this face. Yeah,
Right.
dude, I get it. And even that was funny where you're like, okay, cool.
What I
man.
don't like is they just the making them these weird oafs, almost like Gronk.
Well,
when in fact
Travis
it kind of
might-
Travis maybe, but Jason definitely
Jason's not. He's a
isn't.
smart guy.
I think he's smart. I think he's funny.
Very smart.
And my issue is all the commercials where they're just beating stuff up or whatever.
Sure.
But hey, get paid. And then the thing of him smashing the phone, which was the headline of everything. It didn't ever say, if you saw it on Instagram, the way I was served it was that he just smashed somebody's phone.
Right.
They don't say that the guy's harassing him, that the guy's saying the exact same thing as he said back. So it was served to everybody in a different way, which is exactly how the world is right now, which is I get the story one way.
Yep.
You get the story the other way.
Yeah.
And then he apologizes for the full story that no one really saw.
No, and then you move on with your life.
Yeah.
And the good thing is it happened right before the election. So everybody forgets about it today. I mean, that story just got washed out of the news cycle immediately.
Right.
But then after the game, which was a great game last night, Mahomes won again in overtime. Chiefs are still undefeated, which is fucking nuts to me. And they've won like every game by one score. I flipped over to the big college game last night because Bob and Delco host a college basketball show for Drinkin Bros Sports. Big game last night was Ohio State versus Texas. They have this classic thing in Vegas that they do where they pair up the top teams and all this other stuff. The people that were there was like a 2004 WNBA game. There was about 8 people in the audience last night.
Hard to get people juiced up for preseason, or not preseason, but early season college basketball.
Which is nuts to me, man.
But I don't
Isn't
like
Cleveland.
Yeah, well, I don't like.
No, it was in Vegas.
I don't like those. I like the mid non-conference season tournaments, like in Maui and stuff, are fun. But like first couple games, dude, just fucking have them on campus.
Yeah, the season starts when Maui starts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even with that, you could tell like people were like, "No, dude, I'm getting ready for the election tomorrow. Like, I'm not going to watch sports or do whatever." Because Vegas, it doesn't matter what's going on in Vegas. There's so many tourists. People would show up at anything at that point. It was about 4 to 8 people there last night, and they were like, "Nah, man, I'm getting ready for tomorrow, and I'm getting hyped up because this feels like a Super Bowl today.
Yeah.
Feels like a big
Feels
Super
like
Bowl
a
today.
freak off, right?
Yeah, well, Jesse, we're not.
I don't know. I'm saying like it's big. You know what I
Nope.
mean? It's
What
a big
if
crazy.
What if that's
Yeah.
what brings the country together? A giant orgy.
A big freak off.
Man, a huge freak out. You bring Diddy out of prison and see what happens. Speaking of Diddy, yesterday was his birthday. And Entertainment Tonight did a really interesting story on him. They filmed his family, his kids. One of his girlfriends or something was in the room as well,
Lord knows.
wishing him a happy birthday
And, like,
to him over the phone in prison.
Yes, and
if
this
you have that
little-
clip, you can play it,
The
Bob.
little girl saying happy birthday. Let's just play it. This was on Entertainment Tonight, story 2 or 3.
Yes, like top story.
Top story.
Got
We got the twins, we have the sons, and then we have a baby. Yeah.
Now they did have to clarify to him that was his daughter and not his girlfriend, correct?
Yeah,
And is it actually his daughter?
nailed it, Bob. It is.
Or is it one of like a niece? Grand.
No, daddy. She's saying daddy.
She's saying
Yay.
Diddy. Gosh, it's hard to tell.
We love you too.
Love you, Pops. We miss you.
I can't wait to see y'all.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see y'all. And I just want to say I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all, especially the girls. I mean, all of y'all. But just for being strong. Thank y'all for being strong. And thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world. My birthday, I'm happy. Thanks to y'all giving me this call. Thank you very much. I love y'all.
Love you more too. Can't wait to see you in a couple of days.
I'll see y'all in a couple of days.
Yeah,
What
see you in
you
a
say?
couple of days.
Yeah.
I love you too, baby.
She eat it, yo, Pops.
Hi, we're right here.
Chance right here on the phone too. Pops, love eating all your cake, so you're not gonna have none left.
She's literally digging her face in it.
You're gonna have to buy you a new one.
Heartwarming Diddy video. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Say hey, Chance.
We love
And you say happy birthday to mommy too. Yeah.
One more time.
Hey, Chance. Happy birthday. Thank you, baby. I love you.
Love you too. Miss you. See you soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Gosh,
was
that
that wild last night? Because we're kind of celebrating his birthday, but in the meantime, there is over 300 lawsuits filed against him right now, and he's in federal prison. I mean,
It was very strange. I don't know if we had the same kind of video call with Weinstein. Do you know what I mean? In his.
he's got kids. Yeah, were they not celebrating his birthday
don't know,
too?
I don't know.
Or how did that shake
Yeah,
out?
what about like Cosby, right?
I don't know if
His-
we had this heartwarming kind of Cosby's birthday video. Strange.
Now, could it be a Cosby situation though, where there's so many instances and like things in the case that the fucking prosecution's gonna fuck this up, and he gets
Maybe,
out?
and look, I will say this.
They don't
he
like
has
they don't dot an I or cross a T or
Exactly.
something, and then he gets out. You know, I don't know.
dot the I and
He
Diddy.
seems very confident. So there's something that they're talking about or whatever, but
I just don't see a way out of this, especially in New York. If it was somewhere else, maybe. If it was in Florida, maybe. Like Miami, I think maybe. But New York, it seemed, nothing has gone anybody's way in New York lately. So I don't think there's a way out of this. Still shocked he hasn't left, which will lead us into this other story because they're claiming that Garth Brooks is shopping for homes in Ireland right now.
Didn't we say that was one of the places?
I wanted Bob.
It's a tax haven.
So Bob, I wanted you to look it up because he said we love it here so much. The people have been great to us. They had a concert there and it was awesome. And me and my wife are
it's a civil,
looking at houses.
It's a civil case, right? So you are trying to hide money, not necessarily yourself, right?
Oh, that's true.
I don't
That's
think
true.
it's a criminal.
You're right. It's not a criminal case. Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, but they do have an extradition treaty with the U.S. But what Ireland
But they wouldn't
really
be
is
extradited for owing money, right?
probably less likely. And Ireland is like a fucking money hole.
It is. Yeah. U2's got all their.
So then he's like, I don't have any money. Sorry.
Bono's got all his shit there. Facebook, McGregor, everybody's got all this shit in banks over there.
Ireland is like the Delaware of Europe.
Yep. Yeah. That's where your LLCs are.
Okay, so that's interesting, huh?
It is, yeah. Where you're like, okay.
They love country music out there, though.
I guess they do. Apparently, it was
Wouldn't shock me. Like
sold out. Bring it up. If you look up Garth Brooks in
I guess
Ireland.
a fiddle is a fiddle, right?
Yeah, there's certain things like, you don't think about it. Like when you think about Connecticut, for example, you don't think about rednecks, but you can find plenty of backwards motherfuckers wandering the woods of Connecticut.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Sure. Ireland's the same way. You forget there's this veneer of like, oh, welcome to Ireland. Oh, come into our little pub.
Yeah.
But like, they're gross people. You go out into the country in Ireland, gross.
We're fucking,
disgusting.
we're mud people.
Disgusting.
It's funny. I haven't been.
More rural
Never been.
than not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you do there? Do you buy like one of those little castles and then go into town, pick up your potatoes, and go back? Like,
Pretty much.
is that what it really is? There's not like neighborhoods and shit?
I mean,
No, I mean, it's a normal Western
yeah.
country, but it's just like, it's more backwater and backwoods than people think because they think about Dublin and they think about like, another thing, like Ireland in America is thought of like very urbanly because all the Irish in America, like, oh, it's gangs in New York and, like it's Chicago gangsters and it's all cities. But like Irish people went to cities in America and you think about Dublin and maybe you think about pubs and shit like that. But like really it's mostly country. They're hill people. They're mud people.
Yeah.
Also, the European mind just simply can't comprehend American road trips. Anything over like 4 or 5 hours just breaks their brain.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Jonathan in the chat here says, I wrote in Ross Patterson for mayor of my town. I'd love to be mayor one day.
You know what?
I would. I actually would.
And I
would love
think
to be
you
mayor
will
one
be.
day.
I think you will be.
Remember that time?
It's going to be like a Myrtle Beach or a, you know what I mean?
Myrtle or
a
Carolina Beach. Like I'll be mayor of
yeah.
Carolina Beach for sure.
Yeah.
I know the numbers. So yeah, I'm down for that. I do want to be mayor one day just to have that importance of it.
Yeah, but they don't pay you a lot, so you got to have money
No.
first.
It's about 28 grand a year there.
Yeah.
I looked it up. But remember the party we were at for a friend of ours, and the mayor was at this party. It was in the neighborhood, and the mayor was there. Hurricane's coming in, and he goes, "Hey guys,
Let me stop you right there.
I gotta take this call.
gotta
It's
take-
the president speaking about the hurricane," and I was just like, "Oh!" And I saw him pacing out in the yard talking to the president. And I was like, "Man." Yeah, dude. A mayor still has a little bit. If something wild goes down in your town, the mayor's still got a little bit of juice down there.
Yeah. Plus, the rest of your life you're referred to as mayor.
Yes,
Which
and
is
I love
great.
that. I love that. You know who else did that was Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood became mayor of Carmel. Gosh. Which is a great town to be mayor of, right?
And like, what do you have to even do?
Not only do you not have to do anything, but if there's any like codes that come through that kind of fuck over what you want the town to be, you're like, nah, that ain't happening, bro.
Yeah,
not- we're not doing
really
that.
just put all money towards the golf course.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
And any like high-end hotel.
Yeah.
And was just like, I'm good.
I'm good at that point.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I want to do later on, you know? I think it'd be fun.
Gorgeous.
Go in the office for maybe 2 hours a day.
Cut a ribbon like in front of
An
like
IHOP.
a new, like
A new
anything.
IHOP
And by the
that
way, Carolina
opens.
Beach is like not many things are opening. They
Brunches.
don't do a lot
I'll
of.
cut it in front of brunches
Yeah,
down
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Love brunches in Carolina
It's
Beach.
almost like Ojai in that they don't really let a lot of corporation or it's,
Yeah.
a lot of mom and pop on the actual island.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just going to be cutting, bar, restaurant,
Fuck yeah, dude.
tiki bar.
And then you've got to drink with the people.
Have to.
Have to. You got to get the shot of that, which will be fun.
Yeah.
What do you call the mayor's wife? Do they get a cool title? Is it First Lady or no? For mayor. Is it Mayorette? How does that
I think
shake
it's
out?
always
Mayoress.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
but is
dude.
that if they're elected or if they're married?
The mayoress title has no official recognition, but it's an honorary one given to the mayor's wife.
yeah,
Dude,
James.
mayoress?
I'm the mayor. This is my mayoress.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you guys.
that'd be awesome, huh?
I'm mayoress,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. I'll do it. I'll run. I'll run on
built this
Carolina
town,
Beach.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I built this town.
Yep.
Times gets hard, so you get to argue with people. I'm gonna send the mayoress down there.
Yep.
You don't want that.
And you don't, the boss. You know what I mean? You'll be the boss lady.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Gotta talk to the boss.
Yep. You walk down there. You've got to have something though that's distinguishable, like from everybody else, every other mayoress in the country. Like
What do you reckon?
maybe a gavel, like a golden gavel or something.
Like a pin?
No, I think a gavel where it's less like you bang it on a table and say, "I'm sorry, that bar's closing," or that's you know what I'm like. Whatever the decision is.
Gosh, I don't like to close a bar.
Once you bang a gavel, it's there. Well, if you find like rats in the kitchen or something like that,
Sure.
But I you've got to have something
think about
fun
it.
on you. What do you like a brooch? Maybe some kind of brooch that you wear.
That's just a given. I think you
Yeah,
have
that would
to.
be nice.
And then, I don't know, maybe a golden vape.
A crown?
Real long
Golden
one.
vape, yeah.
Just a real long one.
A real with one of those
Like almost like the holder.
like a
Do you know what I
Swisher
mean?
Sweet. Yeah, like the end of a
yeah.
Swisher Sweet where it's golden and you're like, let me think about this.
Yeah.
Some type of monocle, perhaps. Where you hold that up and
just
smoke
make-
your golden vape.
You're like dressed totally normal, and I'm just like this crazy
Oh, yeah.
monocle, vape, gavel.
Top hat.
I'm just like a joke, total joke.
In a beach town too, I'm wearing all Salt Life gear. Like from whatever the gift shop is, that's what I wear to represent the beach town.
Yeah.
Although I did hear that, and Bob, you're gonna have to look this up. I heard Salt Life went out of business.
Oh, dude, the guy that founded, the co-founder of Salt Life, killed a teen.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
How?
Yes, Salt Life is closing all of its retail stores in the United States. What was the? Oh my God!
Guilty in teen's death at Riviera Beach.
What?
How?
Yeah, Salt Life co-founder sentenced to 12 years
Crime
in
Corner.
18-year-old girlfriend's manslaughter.
Oh my
18-year-old
God! Dude.
girlfriend's
Wait.
Manslaughter.
The chick was 18 and
Yeah.
he
The
was
chick was 18.
56.
He's 56, yeah.
But crime of
Gross.
passion, how is it manslaughter?
Yeah, what happened? What happened down there? How did that shake out?
Accidental accident? Like literally car
Staircase.
accident?
Oh, no. Her father, Burton Duncan, told police he hadn't heard from her in a few days. He said he tracked her phone and believes she was at the hotel with her boyfriend, Hutto.
Okay.
He also told police that he believed Hutto, quote, gave drugs to keep his daughter sedated.
Oh God.
Okay,
That's
okay,
a
okay.
fucking crime corner,
Okay.
bro.
When police
Crime
arrived,
corner.
staff helped open the door. Immediately, there was, quote, a strong odor of decomposition from the hallway. Her body was found on the bathroom floor, covered in blood and with a gunshot wound to her stomach.
Salt Life, brother.
Damn
That's
it,
the son,
dude.
though, right?
Salt Life.
No.
That's
No,
the dad?
It's the oh, there he is.
Let me find a better.
Oh shit, is that him?
Yeah, Michael Troy Hutto.
All right, press pause on that because doesn't that look like the guy who created Salt Life? That looks like he listens to Jimmy Buffett all day.
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll find out.
Don't besmirch the parrot heads.
Well, R.I.P. Obviously.
Oh, boy. All right.
boy.
Here's the.
Is that his
Wait, the
mugshot? That's a
dad
great
is
mugshot.
with-
That looks like
no,
Gary
that's-
Street
that's
Gonzo in 20 years.
Co-founder of Salt Life, and that's his girlfriend.
His
Yes.
girlfriend. Now, if you
That's
can tell.
his girlfriend.
Correct.
And if you can see on this cap and gown, that's an HS.
High school.
Yeah.
High school, Jesse.
That's very Florida.
Sure is.
I don't.
Okay.
Who's this dad? This suddenly concerned dad.
That dad
Who's
would
like,
have
"Oh,
a gun in his mouth if he actually cared.
Yeah.
That dad who's like, I haven't seen my daughter for a few days. Better track her phone. Why are you letting her date him?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
She's 18, Bob.
Yeah, I know.
The more you tell her not to, the more she's fucking going to.
Exactly.
You think it started at 18?
Now,
Yeah, right.
Do you what?
Do you
Not
think
a
it
prayer.
started at 18?
Yeah, fair.
not one prayer.
Yeah, fair. fair.
Now, it's like a Dane Cook sitch. That probably started at 16. Now, pan down real quick to that photo once more for the audience. When you're missing that tooth right there in the back, oh, you see that on the back left there? Yeah, thanks, Bob. You're that rich. The rest of them, those are clearly veneers, obviously, there. You didn't want to pop a little chiclet back there?
It may be mid-veneer because it's a long process.
Oh, it's true.
Apparently.
Okay, let me give you a possibility here.
Mm-hmm.
He lost it in a struggle with police or something.
Oh, shit. Could be.
Because you're right, the rest of those chompers are looking pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That could, or, you know, he could have been living on the beach, and that salt kind of just deteriorated that one tooth over the years. Because you got to take care of things at the beach. Salt life is not for everyone, brother.
I do remember, though, a Salt Life sticker really indicated something specific about you.
Yeah, this.
If you know what
Yeah, this,
right?
that's it.
This is so on brand.
That's
Yeah,
Salt
yeah,
Life.
yeah, yeah.
That guy is Salt Life right there.
Yeah.
That is Salt Life.
Yes.
I mean, perfect brand.
Or like River Rat, who, you know, when people have like the River Rat stickers or, you know.
What's a river rat?
I guess
I
the
don't
like,
know that who like to hang
the
out
more
on a river?
backwoods version of it.
Yeah, it's like
right?
you wear a bikini, but the only thing you can do is go tubing.
But is there
Yeah,
a fun
and
little
you're-
sticker or a logo for it? For River Rat?
Feel like it is. Can you look it up?
Yeah, I've never seen one on the back of a car. Salt Life I see all the time.
Maybe it was like just a bumper sticker. Maybe it's
And you
just
and
a
I,
hat.
by the way,
don't
you
know.
and I were in Carolina Beach, and some guests that were in town had asked for the Salt Life stickers, and we ran into the one place, and they were like, "Oh no, there's a trademark on that. We can't sell those here." And I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, because as weird as that motherfucker is, he got his trademark shit in.
Oh, look at that River Rat tube. There you go.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. No.
This is just an actual like tubing brand.
Yeah.
But
That
it is,
doesn't
like-
really.
But you know
strike
what I'm
me.
talking about, right? Like on a girl's
Yes.
Jeep, right?
I
Where
grew
she
up
has
in Missouri.
Like, yes,
girl. I know what you're talking about.
Exactly. It's more like an Ozark sitch, like a river rat.
Okay.
Yes,
It depends
it's-
on
Like
what
you're
river.
on the boat.
It's very
it
You
depends
know
on
what I mean?
river.
You're partying on the boat.
Yeah.
You'll maybe fish a little bit, but not really. It'll be in a bikini.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, my river became famous in high school, so like it was just the hooch at that point, Alan Jackson did that,
Yeah, you had river rats. Do you know
And
what I mean?
then
Like
he-
those.
oh, yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm talking
100%.
Yeah, but a Salt Life sticker on your car pretty much tells me at any moment that truck could get repoed.
And there's going to be some DV later on. Like there's going to be some
about.
domestic
And where
violence.
did it start? Was it a Florida thing or is it North Carolina?
Great question. Where was that?
It's definitely East Coast.
I would
right?
say
It's East
Myrtle.
Coast, but-
I've got my
Yeah,
money's on
yeah,
Myrtle
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
I'm going to say it was like a Cocoa Beach.
Ooh, that's not bad either. Or a Hilton Head.
It's a deep cut. But it felt very.
Myrtle Beach
It's
days.
in. I'm sorry. You're asking where this was?
Where did
Like,
Salt
where did
Where
it
did
start?
Salt Life
start?
originate?
Oh,
Where
okay.
was it?
Well, he was arrested in Palm Beach County.
All right, I would say I would look at it as a Florida thing, although I did see it a lot in North
in the Carolinas, yeah.
Oh, it's going to creep up. Yeah, of course.
Sure.
You know, it's the one and the
Oh,
same.
look at that. Hey, Bob, look at that headline. I'm terrified of Troy, Salt Life co-founder accused. So apparently he was accused of something else in December 2020. 22? Yeah.
No, this is the same thing.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
I'm terrified of Troy, Salt Life co-founder accused of stalking women after killing teen. Oh, so he
there
just
was more.
He kept it going.
kept cooking.
Okay. Let him cook. You do
Wow.
need salt to cook, though.
Wow.
So
Can we get confirmation on where Salt
Salt
Life
Life was,
originated?
yeah. I think we need it. I think we need it. I can't get through the day.
I'm feeling a Florida.
People
I'm
in the chat are saying
feeling
Jack's
it.
Beach.
That sounds right.
Yep,
Jacksonville
Jack's Beach,
sounds right.
Florida.
Jacksonville
Okay.
Beach?
Yep,
Yeah.
Jack's Beach, baby.
That feels right.
I love
Wow.
Jacksonville Beach.
The last bar I believe
I
I've
like
been
Jacksonville.
in that I could smoke in was
Jacksonville's dope.
yeah.
Myrtle. Myrtle was the last one that we could smoke in. I remember
What
that.
a dream.
Now you can stay at this newly haunted hotel.
Did he kill her in the hotel?
Yeah, he killed her in the hotel in
Oh, shit.
West Palm Beach. This looks like it's north of Boca. Yeah, so West Palm Beach.
God damn, dude. After that Drinkin' Bros show, it's weird how many people die in hotels. I bet you could sleep in that fucking room tonight.
Is this near Mar-a-Lago? Where's Mar-a-Lago?
Further down, kind of towards Miami-ish.
Okay.
Where is that? So you're way up the coast there. Yeah. But I would like to stay there.
Life. Yeah, right?
God damn,
Looks
dude.
like a nice hotel.
I told this story on the show, on the Drinkin Bros, after Dad died in the hotel. I tried to get the Whitney Houston one night. We were going to film in there. And that one was the only one that they had sealed off forever. And they were like, nope, nobody can stay in this fucking one.
Sure.
Because I wanted
nice
to take a
place,
I wanted to take a bath. Look at that, dude. Look at Florida.
How can you murder in this hotel?
It's man, with that salt life too, bro. Like, I just don't get it.
That salt life money.
You go down, let's say, no matter how angry you are at your loved one, I don't want to say spouse or girlfriend at 18. It still feels weird for me.
Grounded her.
Or he should have just went down to the bar and just got a painkiller. Those are big down there, that drink. A painkiller would have knocked everything out, dude, including maybe another tooth.
I mean, you're getting the salty air breeze. You're getting the salt life.
Yes.
You're living the salt life.
Go out in the boat.
Man, how do you want to murder down there? I don't get it. And when you're that rich, if you're rich enough to date 18-year-olds just graduating high school, you could do that anywhere, brother. And now he's in prison for the rest of his life. Man.
Manslaughter.
Well,
it's manslaughter.
What does that mean?
So not the rest of his life.
So not the rest of his life.
How long? What's a manslaughter charge?
Anywhere from 10
Didn't we see?
to 20.
Wasn't the original article it told us like 12?
Yeah, but
What did
he's
it say?
he's 56.
Did it say 20? He got maximum?
I don't know. Rob, what did it say?
Yeah, what did it say?
Rob, stop imagining that you're at this hotel.
God damn it, Rob. We're not there,
Like,
okay?
God.
We're not living a salt life right now.
The two things that we can lose Bob in is a girl's
Instagram,
a hot girl's Instagram,
or
and
a beach.
like fun resort.
Yeah.
Pictures, great pictures.
Bob's gone.
He will.
He was booking a Christmas vacation.
He sure was. Sure was there.
How many
How
years?
Yeah, I said 12 years.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
12
I read that
years.
at
Oh,
the beginning.
shit.
God.
So
Rob.
he'll be 60.
God, Rob, you didn't
years.
listen. None of you listened.
It's right at the top. Right at the
I
top.
said
there.
it. I read the headline.
None of you listen.
And then when I threw it to you,
Yep.
it could have just slammed
Coulda
dunked
just-
it.
Listen,
We
guys,
should've.
we're all,
We
listen,
all
guys,
forgot.
guys,
We
guys,
all
we're,
forgot.
guys,
12
we're
years
all
a slave.
on edge.
12
We're
years a
all
slave.
on edge.
12
It's
years a slave.
election.
12 years a slave.
It's the election. We're all on edge. Let's
Everybody's
calm
on
down.
edge. All right, so he's going to be 68 when he gets out. He'll be able to continue this run then.
With money, dude.
With money,
Oh, he's
He's
fine.
going to be fine.
Although
down there.
Florida.
Good behavior, probably get out 8, 9. What you reckon there?
Florida 68's a
I
rough
don't know,
68.
man.
Look, he's a rough 56 right there, but those people live forever. They fucking live forever.
Oh, they're
dude.
fucking reptilians.
Yes. Yep. That leathery skin, man. You're ready for battle.
Yeah, you get a bunch of vitamin D. You
Yeah.
never take medication except for recreationally.
Yep.
Smoke and don't stop, because it's when you stop that you die.
Agreed.
Drink
Yep.
clear liquors like a rum and a tequila. Okay?
No sugars there?
And
Can I put that in a peener? A little pina colada?
yeah, the rum goes in the peener. The tequila is going to
Okay.
be either straight or in a margarita. And
Oh, great.
you will live forever.
Perfect. Then I feel okay about everything. I feel
Yeah.
okay about everything
Yeah.
down there, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Which is awesome, you know? We don't know where we're headed in this life, but if that's the way you can live until your 90s, then I think it's Florida.
Yeah, Salt Life.
Salt life.
Not bad.
Hashtag salt life. Hashtag salt life.
Yeah.
Gare Bear, you still here? Yeah. All right. Come on up and grab a microphone here. A lot of people in the audience asking about you here. They thought you were dead, actually. So this has been going on. Jesus Christ.
Can you pull it together just for a second? And is that a woman's shirt?
No.
Just
I see
asking.
that Jesse's got a lot funnier since I've been dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
How about
I
you
thought
take
I'm going to have to
something
take
seriously
over.
for once, man.
I thought I'm going to have to take over. It's going to be I'm going to be street gonzo if he fucking
Wait,
dies.
is it Gonzess? Like Mayor-S? Would it be Street
Jesus
Gonzess?
Christ.
Yeah, because it's not a Zoe. It's a Zess, I think.
I would take that exact shirt
Yep.
and kill it.
Is it
I
a woman's
would be.
shirt?
It is a woman's shirt, and it would look really good on both of us. It
sure would.
Right? So
It sure would. So
working.
people want to know if you were alive. Yes, you are alive. You had pneumonia. Were you in the hospital, or did you just kind of work that out on your own at home?
I just laid on the couch.
Oh, boy.
Sweated it out.
I'm telling you.
That's not how that works.
Here's what happened. Let me explain something to you.
Sure.
Gary died. We cloned him.
That'd be a crazy rumor, dude. I should fake my death.
I'm
actually
surprised you haven't, Gary.
I was asking Ross about faking my death, and he said I shouldn't do that or whatever for legal purposes.
Sure.
But look, so here's what happened. We got back from Key West, and I quit taking speed, and then I got horrible withdrawal, and it got so bad I got sick, and then it turned into pneumonia, and I've pretty much been on my couch for how long? This is the first day I've been back in the office.
Yeah.
And like maybe 2 weeks. Yeah. It's been a
No,
long time,
actually, I did Crime Corner on Sunday, and there was a car here that I thought was just like broken down from, like, had pulled in from the road. And no, I guess it was a gal that you had.
Boned?
No,
perhaps?
like wasn't here. When I saw the car, I thought, oh my fucking God, like someone is now living
look,
here.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna lie.
anyways,
There was
anyways.
there was a Salt Life girl who was just walking around the studio looking for Gary, and I was just like,
It was the kind of car, no judgment, but like that I had when I was 16, right? Like something, like a rubber thing holding up the bumper,
Yep.
and like there's some tape on the,
yeah.
And I go, oh shit, like what's going
She's
on?
not 16.
No, there was a
No, I
class.
know.
20.
It said class of 25 on the back.
Oh my God. But
College
anyway,
or high school?
No, she's 20. She's not in school. Are you kidding me?
Gary.
Nah,
Yeah.
It's worth
I
an
have
ask,
bagged some
friend.
classy broads in my time, but not any
yeah,
smart
so
ones. Ross.
anyways,
Okay.
the only thing I'm saying is like, you weren't just laying on your couch.
No.
So don't fucking lie.
On death's door, he was able to power
But anyways,
through.
he brought somebody
And
home
plow.
to nurse him back to health,
Okay,
right?
look,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually have been to the studio one day.
Okay.
One day.
I came in and did a crime corner with you.
You did do a crime corner with
then-
me.
You had sex with that?
No, but that was before you
girl?
got sick, dude. Like you were getting
That's right.
sick,
Yeah.
and then
And you went
that
down.
night you
Wait, that
went.
wasn't the same day that chick.
No,
Nope. Gary, you've been
that was
gone
the
for
following
2 weeks,
Sunday,
friends.
my friend.
2 weeks,
Okay,
dude.
well, yeah, okay, whatever. I might have came in here late night and Joel made me get in the beer fridge to
Sure.
record a promo, and then I banged some girl in the back. It's not that big of a deal. It's
not.
Yeah, like he was here recording at 4. The girl showed up at 4:30 a.m.
How do you
and
know
then,
this time?
Listen, Gary, if you don't think
Did
I
Joel,
know,
did you tell her all
absolutely
this?
no.
Gary-
I know absolutely everything.
Jesse knows everything that
about
goes
you.
on in the
We
studio.
record everything here.
Are there
Yeah.
cameras in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
About 40.
We have a lot of equipment in here that we need to keep safe. So I'm just letting you know that I've seen and heard
Yep.
everything
kidding me.
you've said
There's
about me.
There's no camera in here.
No, there's not. Not that's on. I mean,
Okay, yeah,
obviously, currently we're live. It's
yeah.
about 1,200
I'm
people,
okay.
but
I'm
whatever.
fine though. I did get really fucking sick though. But I still sort of did my job. I got some clips out.
You did. You did get some clips out.
I
so-
came in and finished the string outs for the finale, November 8th,
That's-
5 p.m.
By the way, that's why I brought you up here, Gary.
Yep.
So Street Gonzo airs at 5 p.m. So we'll tell the people, first of all, what happens. Last episode got deleted. They said it was he grabbed his friend's ass.
This girl that I hooked up with a little bit, I was grabbing her ass on camera, and they did that same thing that they did on the episode at Dragon Con. They said it was sexual conduct. It was too
Unwanted or
raunchy.
something like that.
Well, no, this time they didn't say it was unwanted. They just said it was just too sexual, and it was like nudity or something like that.
Which it wasn't. He was
No,
was just grabbing her ass at a restaurant that we used to frequent that got shut down, Baby
Got
A's.
it.
Yeah,
And,
And they got I was like the last
I know.
person to
I
be there.
Told
Makes
Joel, I
sense.
go, you guys were the last ones there, and we're so fucking jealous because Jesse and I love that place.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, they weren't going to shut down for another month. You guys came and they said, "Let's just fucking do it. Let's shut up. Let's
him outta
shut
here.
down like today. We
get
can't
him
do
outta
this
here."
anymore."
So that episode, the ACL episode got taken down for that, and then I figured out exactly how we're going to be able to censor that. So we're going to drop that actually tomorrow morning,
Okay.
back on YouTube so people can see it.
Great.
That don't watch stuff on X because it has been up on X.
Yep.
And then
A lot of views.
Friday is going to be 5 p.m.
Season finale.
Season finale, Key West.
Key West.
We meet Gerard Michaels in Key West for
Okay.
Fantasy Fest, and also everything got all fucked up because I got the time wrong, and JT and I miscommunicated on something. But basically,
So somebody picked you up in an RV, right? A swinger.
a 40-foot. RV, like a tour bus,
Yeah.
basically.
Were you a little early?
And then we were thanks Delco, we were 2 days early. So
Which I thought was hilarious, by the way.
Is that true?
Yeah.
We missed the
It's
thing.
so good, though, Gary.
Dude, the one time I was finally on time,
No, I know.
was too goddamn early. I can't get times right.
Yeah.
Just lean in. It's so great that
Lean in
that
because you
were
ended up there for
3
a
days
week.
early.
Yeah.
Go
Ended up
ahead.
there for a week.
Jesse?
Gary?
Yeah.
Gary?
We might have got kicked out of the hostel.
Yes.
We might have not gotten a ride back to Miami.
Yes.
We might have almost got arrested.
True.
I might have relapsed. I might have cut my hand open. Joel might have had a full-blown fucking mental breakdown because we worked 14 weeks straight, 90 hours a week. So go watch the goddamn show. It's pretty awesome, actually.
It's pretty awesome.
It's going to be a long one. People have been asking for an hour-long show. They're going to get an hour-long show.
Is that real?
Are we about close on that, Joel?
Is that real? Is it really going to be an hour?
Yeah, you see what I did there? I said an hour, so now he's got to make it an hour, baby.
Well,
I do it for the fans.
Let's do this.
It was like 10 minutes deep when I saw it last night.
Open. I'll tell you what.
It was
do me a favor,
close. Did you hear
Joel,
that,
so we don't
Gary?
get shut down on YouTube. Do me a favor. Put it up on Gary's first attest. Make sure that it clears, whatever the fuck it clears, and then we'll put it up on ours. Because everybody loves the goddamn show. A lot of people have been asking if you're going to be there tonight. I said, yes, you'll be there tonight. In his full regalia. He's back and better than ever. Are they allowed to feed you drugs? People were asking in the studio yesterday.
Dude, no.
Okay.
Oh, bring Adderall though.
It's
I
time.
need it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we can.
Do you need it?
stockpile Adderall?
gonna be-
if you
it's
guys
gonna be
wanna
a
give me
long
pills,
night.
and Joel
Okay.
and I will take them when we start recording season 2. But
Are you off everything right now?
Oh, Jesus
you
Christ.
see what I'm saying? I'm fucking dying. I'm trying to
Luckily-
quit smoking cigarettes.
Oh, boy.
I
Don't
smoked
do
2
that.
cigarettes in the past.
Luckily, pneumonia is not contagious, so yeah.
But you know my theory on quitting stuff.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you're a fucking
Here we
loser.
go.
No, that's when you look
It's
at.
gonna get worse. Your lungs are gonna get worse.
No. Yeah, if you quit.
Quit.
That's. I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
That's not
Go ahead.
totally wrong.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
It's not totally wrong.
No, go ahead. You have the floor. No, listen.
You seeing this?
I
bullshit, dude?
go off the Keith
I'm gonna
Richards.
kick your ass.
It's the Keith Richards theory, right?
Here we go.
It
You're gonna
is.
tell me about some Bavarian fucking. What's that? What
No,
is Dan always
look
talking
at-
about?
We got to
Keith
swap out your
Richards.
blood, brother.
Keith Richards is going to be alive forever.
Yeah.
Why? Because he does the appropriate amount of heroin, the appropriate amount of whiskey, smokes cigarettes, doesn't stop, right?
Yep. And then you're good.
Once you stop,
You can't. Once you pop, you can't stop.
your body
once you pop-
isn't your
Pringles.
body isn't
Pringles said
used
that.
to your body
you pop,
isn't
you can't
used to the
stop.
clean living. Clean living for you,
Jesse.
will be something you need to go to rehab
Really
for.
getting sick of the dude you're sending my way after I carried your show, Crime Corner.
Oh,
And
wow.
now you bring me on
We'll
here to
let
Look at that.
We'll
Give him
let
some
people
Vicodin because
be-
his back is sore from
yeah,
carrying a show.
yeah. We'll let people be the judge of that when
I'm
they see
kidding,
it.
of course.
will.
I'm kidding, of course.
We will.
Nobody can replace Jesse on Crime Corner. She is the most prepared person for a podcast in this entire place, actually.
Oh, look at that.
Then he goes sweet on me.
Look
Sweet
at
and sour.
that.
Sweet
Oh, sweet sour, sweet sour.
Sour.
It
And we'll,
really is a
No. Seriously,
jarring.
though. I'm trying to quit smoking cigarettes.
Okay.
But if you're saying it's going to fuck up my lungs, that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah, and it's an
mean-
outdoor event tonight, so do whatever you want.
Yeah,
but
WTF.
let's end it on a high note
Sure.
here.
Did you see what he
because-
did though?
What
he
did he
tried
do?
to cause division between us and Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, It was kind of a low key shot. He's like, Jesse's the most prepared for her podcast,
Right.
thus taking a shot at softcore
Yeah, he just
history.
said most prepared person, which is true.
Wow, dude,
I built
that's-
this place.
Yeah.
I
With a
built
bare
this
hand.
place.
With a bare hand.
You guys want to know the truth? Is I was trying to recover from attacking the host of the show that I'm on.
Yeah.
It wasn't a shot at anybody else. I was trying to say.
Well,
Right.
now you created other enemies.
Look at that, dude.
Right.
Look at that, Gare Bear.
I've simply had enough of this.
This
Can't
is, by the way,
wait.
this is exactly what the election's going to be like tonight.
Yes.
Oh,
A
dude.
lot of screaming.
Can't
You know what I
wait
did
to
before
hang
I got
out.
here?
What's up?
I fucking voted for the first time in a
Oh,
long fucking
how
time.
was the line, by the way?
It was super quick, and dude, you know what's funny? Every time that I've ever voted in my life, it's always funny how you can tell who voted for who.
Yes. I said the same thing the other day.
And I just hate everybody that's walking out. 'Cause I live in a little bit of a liberal area, you know?
Sure do, Gare
In
Bear.
Austin.
Yeah.
And I was walking out and I was thinking, these people all voted for Kamala Harris, and they all voted for somebody that essentially wants to put us in jail.
Yeah, for
That's
censorship.
basically
yeah.
what it is. So I just wanted to kick all their asses. And They
Right.
fucking suck.
Trumps, man. Trumps.
Dude, if Trump doesn't win this thing, we're fucked.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
actually feel that way. You know, the Hunter Thompson Memorial Instagram page posted something earlier. It said, you have to vote now and only in self-defense. And I commented, one of these people wants to throw me in jail and one doesn't. So I voted in self-defense. And they said, who wants to throw you in jail and why?
They wrote back?
Yeah.
Who is it? His wife that runs the
It's got
account?
to be his kids or something, I would assume.
Well, how many warrants do you have? So there's probably several
actually
people that want to throw you in
none.
prison.
Are we allowed,
that's right.
We can't say who came in. A very high-powered.
We had a high-level authority come in and run my name through a database, and he basically said that all my warrants are local, so they don't really mean much. They're all bench warrants, essentially.
So you're good.
Dude, I can wreak havoc.
Golden.
Yeah.
Golden.
But yeah, dude, fucking, I don't know. Hunter Thompson probably would have fucking voted for Kamala Harris. So
Really?
I feel like he would have, dude. I don't know though. What do you think,
No,
Joel?
I think he's a contrarian. I think he doesn't like people to tell him what to do. Right?
Yeah. I don't
If
know.
somebody's telling him too much what to do, he'll do the opposite.
He'll do the opposite, yeah.
So I think he would. Well,
Look, at home, go vote today. Don't let anybody tell you what to do.
Yeah.
We're going to get out of here so the boys can prepare for the live show tonight. We will be live on YouTube and Twitter at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. EST. If you were in the Austin area, come down to Whiskey Tango Foxtrot on West 6th Street. Plenty of hard AF seltzers and shit. If you want to invest in it and become an owner in it, go to wefunder.com/hardaf seltzer right now. The link is in the description and invest. That way you're a fucking owner in it. Gonna get blackout tonight. It's gonna be crazy tonight. Hug your neighbors and family members today because you might not see them for a long time, depending on the outcome tonight. One way or the other. One way or the other. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying here. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. Happy Election Day, everybody.